You're listening to the Life Coaching Secrets Podcast, episode 227.
Did you know that life coaches are needed now more than ever? I'm Frank Macri, founder of Thriving Coach Academy. I've trained over 1,000 coaches and helped them launch their own successful coaching businesses. If you want to make an incredible income and impact as a coach and have a lot of fun doing it, I'll show you exactly how to get it done. This is Life Coaching Secrets.
What's up, coaches? In this episode, I'm going to cover the most important decision that will either make or break your coaching future. Now, have you ever felt like you should be able to figure everything out on your own? Maybe you've thought that if you were truly smart, capable, and determined enough, you wouldn't really need anyone else's help. I know this feeling very well because for years of my life, I believed that relying on someone else meant I was weak. So I tried to muscle my way through every challenge I faced, every big dream that I had, and also in every step of building my career. I thought I should approach it all by myself. And a part of me took pride in that, on being independent. And I felt like I could achieve things on my own. I could show other people. I could prove myself. And if maybe you've also heard the idea that asking for help is a sign of weakness. Eventually, I realized that none of this was the case. What really is true is the fastest way to stay stuck in life is by thinking that you have to do it all yourself. But the fastest way to rise is by learning to ask for and receive the right support. So whenever you have a big goal, maybe it's to become a successful coach, maybe it's to learn a skill, to achieve some kind of accomplishment, you have two options. You can keep banging your head against the wall, wondering why you're stuck and why it's so hard. Or you can simply ask yourself, who can support me? It's kind of like that book titled Who, Not How, which talks about how the key to success isn't about asking how to do everything. It's asking who can help you get there faster. Right? Years ago, when I purchased a piano, first thing I thought was, who can teach me? I didn't think, how can I learn this instrument myself? How can I do this? I thought, who can teach me? So I hired a piano coach. And then when I picked up my tennis racket around the same time and got back into tennis, I didn't think, how can I really learn to play better as a tennis player? I thought, who can coach me in the sport? And I hired a tennis coach. The truth is, you don't have to suffer in your life. You don't have to suffer your way to success. You can bypass all of the suffering, and you could bypass years of struggle and uncertainty the moment that you allow yourself to be supported. And I want you to know that you deserve the best support possible. When I got into coaching over a decade ago, I asked myself that question. I wondered, who can teach me how to be the best coach? And then I hired mentors and I went through programs and I learned how to become an exceptional coach. So if you're new to coaching, or even if you've been dabbling in it already, the single most important decision you will make as a coach, the one that will shape your entire future in this industry, is not what should your niche be. It's not how much should you charge. It's not how should you market yourself. It's where are you going to get properly mentored and trained? This is the most important question. All of those other questions I mentioned before are important, but those questions are answered through the mentorship and training that you get. And if you haven't answered that question for yourself yet on how you're going to be mentored and trained, who's going to mentor you, then this episode is for you. Because it's not a question of if you're going to need mentorship as a coach. It's a matter of when you allow yourself to, when you say yes to yourself. Now think about this for a moment. Every successful professional has been trained in their craft. And if you needed to have a surgery and you found out that the surgeon was not properly trained, that they just kind of wing it, are you going to move forward with that surgery? Absolutely not. You're going to get out of that operating room. If you were going on a plane and you found out that the pilot was not properly trained, maybe the pilot was self-taught, would you feel safe and comfortable riding on that plane as a passenger? No, you're going to want to get off. Now think about when you have people out there interested in working with you, but you're just self-taught as a coach, right? Do you think that your client's going to trust you? And when you think about high ticket coaching and premium coaching, when you're charging thousands of dollars for your coaching, it is essential that you have proper coaching training. Okay, coaching is no different from any other skill. It is a skill that you can monetize. It's a skill that can transform lives, but it's no different in the sense that if you want to master it, like any other skill, getting high level at that skill, if you want to be more powerful at it, you need to have the right people showing you the way. And without proper training, you're going to spend months or even years figuring out how to structure your sessions. You're always going to wonder how you can coach more powerfully, how you can get your clients better results, and how you can really attract those clients. I remember recently I was talking with a potential student for our program, and she was saying how she's been doing some coaching, but she wants to serve her clients in the best possible way. And she knows that by learning proven coaching frameworks, it's going to help her serve on a deeper level. And I loved that mentality. Doing it because you care so much about the people that you want to serve. You want to serve them at the highest level. I want you to know that even though the path forward as a coach can seem really overwhelming and there might be a lot of doubts that you have, you don't have to go at this alone. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All of the questions and concerns that you have right now about becoming successful as a coach, they've already been answered by other coaches. Okay, they've already been answered. And a lot of coaches waste their time trying to figure things out by themselves instead of following a proven system and a proven process. Right? When you know what you're doing when it comes to both the coaching side, but also the business side, you're going to feel ready to put yourself out there a lot sooner. Right? And when you feel more confident in your coaching skills, then people are also going to trust you enough to pay you. Now, I've had so much fun over the years sharing hundreds of episodes here on this podcast. And if you've already listened to some of this podcast and you've received lots of value, I want you to know that the value you get from this podcast is just a taste. It's just a little taste of what you get inside Thriving Coach Academy, my coach training program. And honestly, I feel like I'd be doing you a huge disservice if I only shared content and ideas on this episode, but I didn't also tell you what else is possible when you can actually step into the full experience as a student in Thriving Coach Academy. The Academy is where we go so much deeper. It's where my team and me get to work directly with you, with aspiring coaches, and we help you build your coaching business. We help you also learn how to be a powerful coach and turn your passion for coaching into a thriving career. Now, you might be listening to this and think, I don't know if I'm ready to get trained and certified. Maybe this is not for me. And if that's you, I want you to lean in. I don't want you to check out, because this is exactly the kind of episode that you need to hear. Even if you don't feel ready yet, learning about Thriving Coach Academy will open your eyes to what's possible. You're going to see when I go over what we provide in the program that the path is so clearly laid out in front of you. So instead of spinning in confusion and staying stuck in someday mode, you'll know actually what it actually takes to create a thriving coaching practice. Okay, and honestly, even if a certification feels like a future you decision, this episode's going to give you clarity right now. Okay, it's going to help you notice perhaps that little voice inside of you that says, wait a second, maybe this is possible for me. So whether you join us in TCA today or tomorrow or later on in the year, this episode's going to really change the trajectory of your entire life. Okay, so if you feel things stir up for you as you listen to this podcast, if you feel a part of you's call to step into coaching, I want to talk about Thriving Coach Academy and the certification process that we have. And I'm so excited to share this with you. I believe hands down, Thriving Coach Academy is by far the best coach training program out there. It is truly in a league of its own because it's way more than just a coach training. It is a full system to help you have a successful business. So I'm going to walk you through our training process. I'll also share with you how you can get started. And this is a great time to lean into this because we have a cohort that is starting very soon. Okay, from the date this episode is being published, there is a cohort that is starting within a month from now. So it is a great time for you to be a part of that cohort. And just imagine within a few months, you could have paying clients and you could have a business set up within just a few months. It is amazing what we can do in a very short period of time. Now, I will put in the show notes of this episode a link to our website. It is thrivingcoachacademy.com. You're welcome to check that out if you want to learn more about what we provide and if you want to just learn more about all the resources. But I'm going to give you an overview in this episode right now. All right, so when you become a student in our program, you get immediate access to our student portal. Now, this is where you will log in and you'll have a series of on-demand videos that you can review. These videos will share the different parts of a coaching session, all the different tools you can use at every stage. And you'll also have full coaching sessions recorded and broken down in your student portal. So you can see all of it put into action. You will see all of it come to life. You will learn about all the different tools we teach, especially the one that our students love the most, which is the rulebook coaching method. Maybe you've heard me mention this in some episodes on the podcast. Okay, this is the method that's going to allow you to have really fast breakthroughs with your clients. In just a few minutes into your sessions, you are going to be having incredible breakthroughs. So we're going to show you not just how to coach, but coach efficiently. So you'll have access to the student portal where right away you can get started. Second is we will ship you our training manuals. And this will give you the exact structure that you can use in your sessions right away. We will ship out your manuals anywhere that you are in the world. And this will show you how to navigate one-on-one sessions and also group sessions. Now, we keep our curriculum up to date. So you will get this year's edition of the manuals. We are not giving you any outdated material. The coaching industry has changed so much in the past few years, and that's why we keep our curriculum fresh, because we want you to be ahead of the curve. So you will get access to the most advanced and also the most effective strategies to use in your sessions and also strategies to use in your business. Okay, we're going to ship you hard copies of those training manuals. Then you will have access to some of our weekly coaching calls. Now, we have some calls where you can practice your coaching. You can hear others coach and also learn from their feedback. You can receive coaching on anything in your life where you feel stuck, where you'd want to explore. So you're going to be also experiencing how powerful coaching is. And our classroom environment is very interactive and very fun. We also keep our classroom size very intimate. So on average, about 15 students are in a cohort. And we find that this is really great because there's plenty of space for you to ask questions and practice and feel comfortable doing so. You'll have very close contact with your instructors and myself. This is going to be the most fun that you have ever had in a learning environment, even if you haven't been in a learning environment in a very long time. We keep the program very immersive. You're going to have many ways to actually try on coaching and apply it to different scenarios. This is not one of those classrooms where you're just going to be sitting back and passively hearing a lecture. So after just a few weeks of going through our weekly calls, you're going to start to feel your confidence go up. You're going to start to feel like you can actually do this and that you can powerfully lead clients through sessions. Now, to make your confidence go even higher, we're going to provide you with one-on-one mentorship. So you'll have one-on-one sessions with a very experienced mentor coach, and they will give you feedback on your coaching. They will listen to you coach. They'll tell you exactly what your strengths are. They'll also give you constructive feedback to help you improve and get to the next level. And you'll be working with a mentor coach throughout your entire journey in the program. So they'll be supporting you in the beginning all the way to the end. Now, we are not here to teach you how to do broad, surface level, superficial life coaching. We are going to show you how to coach people through real challenges in all areas of their life. We're going to give you access to specialty trainings so that way you'll learn how to do relationship coaching. You'll learn how to do health coaching, career and life purpose coaching, executive and leadership coaching, and all different areas of life where people might feel stuck. So any type of challenge that someone could bring to coaching, you will know how to coach them. Any kind of life transition someone is going through, you're going to know how to support them through that transition. Now, eventually you might decide that you want to take one of those specialties and focus that on your business and choose your coaching niche. You don't have to know that answer right now. We will help you figure all of that out. Now, when it comes to the business side of coaching, this is one of the main reasons, I should say, that students end up selecting our program as opposed to any other program out there. We provide such comprehensive business support. We are going to show you exactly how to attract your dream clients. Okay, all of the marketing strategies we teach, they're all about you providing value to people and inviting them to work with you. Nothing pushy, nothing salesy, nothing aggressive. You don't have to beg your family and friends to work with you. We're going to show you how to expand your network and attract your clients. It doesn't matter where you live in the world because most coaches run their businesses virtually. So you can have local clients, but you also will learn how to attract clients from anywhere in the world. All you need is internet connection. Okay? And you don't have to go right into a full-time business. We will show you how to set up your own part-time business if you'd like to do that and just have supplemental income. We will also show you how to smoothly transition to doing coaching full-time if that's what you desire. Now, what also makes our business support so different is that we specialize in teaching our coaches how to have what's called a premium business model. Now, I want you to think for a moment about how much you'd like to earn per month as a coach. I know that is sometimes an intimidating question to consider, but you truly do have the freedom to decide what you want to earn as a coach. There's no one telling you what you can earn. You get to choose that. For many of you, you might want to be earning at least $10,000 per month as a coach, maybe $10,000 or $20,000 or beyond. Now, I want you to know that it is absolutely possible for you to do this when you have the right business model. And a lot of other coaching programs out there, they're going to teach you how to charge some hourly rate or just bundle some sessions together. And this is not the ideal way to set up your business if you want to scale it. And if you want to have $10,000, $20,000 months and beyond, if you want to go from 6 figures to multiple 6 figures and even into the 7 figures. So this is why we specialize in teaching what we call the premium business model. We're going to show you how to create a signature high ticket and high value program. Okay, we'll show you exactly how you can craft this in a way that is irresistible to your ideal clients. That's going to provide so much value to them. And we will show you, most importantly, how to put it out there and how to attract those clients who want to say yes to it. And most premium coaches in the industry, they charge anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000 for their coaching programs. Okay, now think about the number earlier that you were considering. What do you want to earn per month as a coach? Let's say it's $10,000 a month. If you have a signature high ticket program that's $5,000, then you would only need 2 clients per month and you'd be at your $10,000 a month goal. If you're charging $10,000 for your signature program, then you would need 1 single client per month. That's it. And then you'd be hitting your 10K. If you have more than 1 client a month, great, you're going past that goal. So hopefully as I share this, you realize that success as a coach is so much more attainable and scalable when you have the premium business model. And this is, again, what we specialize in teaching our coaches. We are going to show you how to establish yourself as a top tier coach in the industry, a coach that people take seriously and want to invest in. Now, when I often talk about this, some people wonder, are there people actually out there that are willing to invest at that level in coaching? And I want you to know that that answer is yes. And here's why. In most people's lives, there's at least 1 or 2 categories of their life where they're not looking for what's the cheapest, they're looking for what will give them the most value. You don't have to be ultra wealthy in order to afford high ticket coaching, right? This is not about you just selling your coaching to ultra wealthy people. You might have people in your life, they really value travel. And whenever they travel, they want to fly in the nicest airline seats. They want to have the luxury hotels and accommodations. So they look for value. They're not shopping based on cost. For some people, they value technology. They want to have the most latest gadgets. They want to have the newest phones, the newest devices. They look for value. For some people, it's fashion. They want to wear designer clothing, right? For some, it could be food, and they really love investing in a fine dining experience. For everybody, there's probably one or two areas where they look for value over cost. Now, with that same logic, there are people out there who value their growth and transformation. Okay, there are ambitious, driven people, and they value growth and transformation. This means that when they look for support to achieve their goals and they see the cheap coaches out there, they don't even consider working with them because they want something that is more comprehensive. They want value. Okay, so they will look at the cheaper coaches and say, no, that's not going to give me the support I want. They actually seek out the coaches that have a premium program. So those premium clients already exist. They're already in the world right now. It's just that so few coaches know how to properly provide a program that speaks to them. And this is, again, what we specialize in teaching, and we're the only program that goes so deep in this area. This is what we focus on. I want you to know that starting a business is so much fun. It is not something that you have to stress about. One of our values is to have fun. And we're going to show you exactly how much fun you can have growing your business. So you will get all of that support when it comes to starting the business, scaling the business, getting to that premium business model, and anything tech related as well, we will support you with, to knowing how to set up your business online, to putting yourself out there. Okay, we will save you thousands of dollars that you will not need to spend hiring web developers, getting caught up in all these different softwares and subscriptions. We're going to show you how to set up your business in the simplest way. All right. I want you also to know one other special element of our program, and it is lifetime access and lifetime support. Now, this is unheard of in the coaching industry. A lot of other programs, you might continue to get access to some parts of their program when you finish, but ultimately you're cut off. So after a certain period of time, you're left on your own. We keep the door open for you in Thriving Coach Academy. So once you're in, you are fully in. We want to be there for you whenever you need support. We want to be there for you when you're launching your business. We want to be there for you also when you're scaling your business. So that means when you finish the program, you will get to reattend any of our training modules. You can come back to any of our weekly calls. You can brush up on your coaching skills, and you can also get ongoing mentorship on your business. So we are there for you as long as you desire. Remember what I mentioned in the beginning of this episode. If you want a big mission, it's going to require, if you have a big mission, it's going to require big support. And you deserve the best possible support that you can get. You can click the link in my bio to check out our curriculum. And you'll also see on our website, we have a free 1-hour training called Coaching 101. And this training is going to go over what you need to know before you get into coaching. And it's also going to go over what I'm sharing in this episode and a little bit more of every single thing that you're going to get in our program. And it will also share with you how you can actually enroll. Now, some people have some questions about our program. I want to cover some frequently asked questions. And I'm also going to end this episode with something very special. I checked in with a lot of the instructors on our team because sometimes people wonder what our instructors are like, and they are amazing. I handpicked each one. They are all graduates of our program. They've gone through the process themselves. They run their own coaching businesses. And I asked them if they could share what are their tips for coaches as they're entering into Thriving Coach Academy. So at the end of this episode, stay tuned. I'm going to include a clip where a bunch of them are sharing their episodes, and you'll also get to feel some of their own energy and get a better feel for what the community is like inside TCA. The community is so big for us. So sometimes people wonder how much interaction they'll have with other students. So the answer to that is you will be put in a cohort of about 15 students. You will also get access to our broader network and all of our coaches that have already gone through our program and graduated. So you'll be able to have this vast network of coaches from all around the world. You can practice, you can collaborate with them, you will support one another. Our community is very tight-knit. And a lot of our students say that after going through our program, they end up making lifelong friendships and business buddies as well. So you will not be going through this program by yourself. If you feel like you're kind of isolated right now with your dream of being successful as a coach, and a lot of people don't really get that, the second you go in our program, you will see how surrounded you'll be by people who understand your ambition and want to champion you as well and support you. Okay, so you'll have so much opportunity to connect with other students in our program. We really do foster a community with your TCA experience. Some people also wonder about our accreditation. So we are fully accredited with the main governing body in the coaching industry, the International Coaching Federation. So what this means is that when you get certified with us, you will also have the ICF logo on your certification. It means that you will get all the training hours, all the coaching education hours, all the coaching hours that you need to also earn ICF credentials, if that is something that you want to also have. We will make sure you know exactly how to get your ICF credentials. We'll set you up for success with that. Some people also wonder about the time commitment of our program. Maybe you have a full-time job or you've got kids and you're wondering how you could fit this into your life. Well, I have good news for you. We have designed this program to be so incredibly flexible that you only need about 3 to 5 hours per week. That's it. Of course, you're welcome to put more time in if you have that, but about 3 to 5 hours per week on average. And we've made all of our calls recorded. So if you cannot attend something live, or if you are busy at some point in the year, that's completely fine. You will not lose track. You will continue right where you left off. We have students from all around the world that join our program, have no problem attending our calls. We've got calls in the daytime and calls in the evening. Students spanning from North America, South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, all over the place. We've got students, Africa as well. We really do have an international community, and it is so cool. Now, you can expect to get your certification in about 6 months from the time that you enroll if you follow our process. Some students like to take a little bit longer, which is fine. However, most of our students start to enroll paying clients way before that. So sometimes potential students wonder, what kind of data do we have? What's the student success rate? I'll be really honest with you. For most programs I've seen out there, they do not even track their students' progress. They don't even know what their student success is. They just push their students through a program and give them a certificate at the end and tell them good luck. We are going to meticulously be tracking your progress every step of the way because we want to make sure you're hitting all of your milestones. So of our students, at least 50% are enrolling paying clients within their first couple of months. And we're going to show you how you can begin to gently put yourself out there in a way that feels very authentic to get your first few clients and then build from there. Of our graduates, 70% of them end up having a part-time or full-time coaching business. 70%, 70. And this number is extraordinary when you compare it to the industry norm. So we will help you get to where you want to be with your business, whether it be part-time or full-time. And the remaining 30% of our graduates, some of them don't even want to have their own coaching business. So it's okay if you don't have entrepreneurial desires. For some of our students, they just know that learning coaching is going to help them overcome their own challenges. It's going to help them feel more confident. It'll help them show up as a more powerful leader and also have stronger communication and connection with others. Coaching is really the ultimate life skill. So you cannot go wrong and you cannot lose by learning how to coach others. Now, again, if you want to learn more about Thriving Coach Academy, click the link in this bio or in the show notes of this episode. And go to our website, thrivingcoachacademy.com. Check out that free coaching 101 training. I'm telling you, in that 1 hour training, your mind is going to be blown at what is possible for you as a coach. I want you to know as I finish up this episode that when I got into coaching, I was so afraid and I was very doubtful. And yet part of me felt called to it. And I want you to know that even if you have doubts and fears, that is completely normal. It's okay to have doubts and fears. Usually we have that whenever we're about to make a life-changing decision, right? So just know that this is a life-changing decision. This is something that's not just going to open up opportunities for your career. It's also going to change you as a person, okay? And even though there's other coaches out there already, there is nothing that you need to prove in order to be successful here. You don't have to be the first. You don't have to be the best coach. You just need to be the next coach. And there's something about you right now, whether it be your energy, your essence, your story, There's something that you bring that is unique that no one else can replicate. There's something about you that's going to connect with clients out there right now waiting for you. All you have to do is say yes to yourself and start showing up. So your clients are waiting for you. And on behalf of all of us inside Thriving Coach Academy, we would be honored to support you, especially if you've listened to this podcast at all. This podcast is going to give you such a strong foundation. And now we get to put it all together and really see you thrive. So if you feel called to check out Thriving Coach Academy, get yourself into our Coaching 101 training and get yourself in our program. And let's get this going. Let's make this the year that you go from thinking and dreaming about your success as a coach to actually making it happen. All right, that's what I got in this episode. As I promised earlier, here's a little snippet from a bunch of our instructors as well. Some of these instructors you will see on our weekly calls. One of them may even become your mentor coach. Enjoy hearing what they have to say, and I will see you all in the next episode.
I'm Stephanie Lynn.
I'm Jennifer Adams.
I'm Steve Bennett Martin.
Hi, I'm Em Robertson.
Hey there, my name is Kia.
I'm Lindsay Mueller.
I'm Yuri.
I'm Laura, and I'm part of the team with Thriving Coach Academy.
I'm proud to be a part of the Thriving Coach Academy team.
The best parts about working with TCA students is being able to get in touch with the next group of up-and-coming life coaches.
Every coach that comes into TCA is so unique.
One of the best things about working with TCA students is watching their own transformation over time.
It's especially rewarding to witness their excitement when they see their coaching skills and businesses grow beyond what they wildly imagined.
If I could tell every coach one new thing, it would be own your awkwardness.
In the beginning, most students are worried about getting everything right in their coaching sessions.
New coaches always think they need to have all the answers right at the start.
You don't need to be perfect.
What really matters is being fully present, generally curious, and the willingness to grow alongside your client.
You don't have to have everything figured out in your own life.
Your real life experience is the gift for the client.
Coaching is not about perfection. It's about showing up and being present and being curious.
Sometimes people think that if they just read a book, watch a video, they can be great at coaching. It's good to know theoretically how to do something, but you really do need to practice it, get feedback from people, from peers, from mentors, in order to become really masterful at a skill.
You have to go through the messy parts of not being perfect.
Over time with practice, it's going to become easier and easier, which always happens by the time we're done working together.
One thing that I wish every new coach knew before starting was be ready to have your life change.
Your authenticity and commitment to growth is your greatest asset.
Be patient with yourself and let the process unfold in its own time.
There's no way that you can go through this experience and not only grow as a coach and as a professional, but also as a human being and a person.
But what really matters is being your authentic self. Once you learn and practice the tools and then combine them with who you are and your own unique superpowers, that's where the biggest impacts come in.
By the end of the training, it will feel so organic and so natural for you that you'll leave here being so confident that you can coach anyone on anything.
Why is TCA the best place for coaches to grow and train their business?
It's a one-stop shop. Not only do you learn how to become an amazing coach, but you also learn the business side.
Thriving Coach Academy stands out because we truly build a community here and you have access to it for life.
I definitely feel like this is the best program for anyone wanting to become the best life coach they possibly can be.
It's such a supportive environment because you have so many chances to interact with other coaches and with your mentors and with the instructors.
It's so much more comprehensive than anything else I've seen when it comes to a coaching program.
This is not a stuffy training. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All of the instructors are deeply passionate about and committed to the success of the students.
There's always new content, new things that we're coming up with to make sure that we are supporting our coaches in the very best way that we can.
I joined because it was a one-stop shop. I did not want to have to go to different places to actually learn different things about coaching and coaching businesses.
There is training around mindset for money and niching and understanding how to communicate your value to your clients. It really is just the best community to learn to coach in.
This is a group of people that care about you years after you graduate.
There is a robust training on every element of running a business.
There's a reason that you were drawn to coaching in the first place, and it's very likely that it's because the qualities that are needed as a coach are already embedded within your DNA.
Your voice is needed out there and is necessary.
I am so excited you're here and look forward to seeing all the incredible things you achieve with Thriving Coach Academy.
I am so excited to meet you and work with you and to watch your journey as a coach. Welcome to Thriving Coach Academy.
Hey, would you like access to powerful coaching tools you can use on yourself and clients right away? For being a listener of the podcast, I'm giving you a VIP guest pass to get a sneak peek into my coach training program. Inside, you'll learn our coaches' secret tool they use to transform their clients' lives. And you'll also get a training on how to launch a coaching business. Just head over to www.thrivingcoachacademy.com/VIP to get started. I'll see you on the inside.